Hey everybody, this is Vince. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Any day on this side of the green is a good day to be alive. If you're new to my channel, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button down there and the bell notification icon to be made aware of my future content. If you're a returning visitor, thank you very much for coming back. Also, if you're a new Uber driver and you did not use a promo code to receive the new driver bonus, there still may be an opportunity for you to be able to receive that bonus. And I have the step-by-step instructions on how to do that in the description of this video. Most importantly, I also have in the description of this video information about my cousin Eddie, who is in desperate need of a kidney transplant. And in fact, I'm waiting for a phone call from the transplant center myself to see if the testing has been completed on my blood to see if I will be a match to be able to donate my kidney to him. Hopefully I will be. Now, on to today's topic for this video. I have gotten a lot of requests from my riders to do a video on how to correct the navigators from going to the alleys. And in the last year, 2 years, I have probably reported about 2,000 addresses to Waze Navigator. It seems that when the developers created Waze, they put all the pin drops at the garages with the thought in mind that people are navigating home, and that's where they want to be routed to. Unfortunately, with all the one-way streets, that makes it a little bit more time-consuming and a little bit harder for drivers that may be going to areas that they're not necessarily familiar with. And this does not just happen here in Chicago. This happens everywhere where it is routed to the alleys. And so that's what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to correct that, or rather report it to Waze. It's not Lyft and it's not Uber that have the issue. It's Waze. And a lot of us drivers use Waze Navigator and have Lyft and Uber set up in a manner in which it uses Waze Navigator for the navigational system. So that would be why you see a lot of them go into the alleys. And it took me a while to discover how to get it reported properly. And once I did, I found it super easy to do. Now, for you riders, drivers may not want to take the time to report when they are being routed to alleys. And I've said this in the past, we should not be going to alleys unless you specifically ask us to drop you off or pick you up in an alley. I don't really see that happening. I believe in the 4 years that I have been doing rideshare, I have been asked a total of 3 times to drop somebody off in the alley because that was the easier access for them to get into their residence. It's not something that I recommend. I hear a lot of horror stories about it. So now, on to the meat of the video. I already have Waze pulled up on my old iPhone here, and I just want you to look and see in the history here. It says Alley Chicago, and that is where Waze navigated me to an alley. And so I'm going to go ahead and hit that here so that Waze is going to go to that address. And you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and tell it to go. And it has the directions up here on top. So let's go ahead and look at the directions and see where it's going. And Sure enough, there you have it. Alley Chicago at the bottom is your final destination. Do we want to do that? No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to pick you up or drop you off in your alley, especially if it's routing us around a bunch of one-way streets that are going to make it really difficult to get back around to the front of where you want to be picked up. So I'm going to go ahead and close that here. Now, all you have to do is hit this guy over here, this orange but icon here on the screen, and that brings up the different options. Okay, and here you can see it says map issue on this icon right here. So we're going to press map issue, and then again we're going to press map issue, and we're going to select wrong driving directions right down here. Now that we have that selected for the wrong driving directions, you tap in here to bring up your keypad. And I'm going to have to turn the phone around to do this one because it's not so easy to do using the phone as a mirror. So I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3 West Test Street. And you can see now that I've done just that. I've put 1, 2, 3 West Test Street, and I'm going to put in here sent to alley. 1, 2, 3 West Test Street, sent to alley. And I've got that extra SE there that's not really needed. So we're just going to go ahead and backspace that out. And there you have it. 1, 2, 3 West Test Street, sent to alley. And then you're going to hit done down here on the bottom. And then you'll hit send. And and I'm not going to do it in this case because I don't want to send that test message off to Waze. But that's what you'll do is you'll hit send. Actually, I will go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and hit send. And you'll see right there, report sent. It's really that simple. And what will happen now is Waze is going to send me a message actually about that test street one in about 3 or 4 hours when they get to that email. And if this had been a real report, they would be letting me know that they have moved the pin drop and corrected the address by moving the pin drop from the alley or the garage to the front of the address, so that I will next time be routed to the front of that address. Unfortunately, this can only be done on an address by address basis. They don't have the ability of doing like a whole street at one time or a whole block at one time. It can only be done address by address. So yes, it's tedious for us. It's tedious for them. But drivers, let's take care of our passengers and our riders and report this issue to Waze whenever we're routed to the alley. And the way I do it is I look ahead in my directions so that I'm not wasting a lot of time. And if I see that it's going to the alley, then I will go ahead and look at the map and look for one-way streets if I'm not really that familiar with the area, just to make sure that I'm going to the front of the address, not the alley. And when it's safe to do so, like at a red light, I will go ahead and send the report while I'm sitting there at a red light. Or when I drop the person off, I'll take the extra couple of seconds to go ahead and send the report before I end the trip completely. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoy my content, again, please share this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, and have a fantastic day and watch for more videos. Bye-bye.